Welcome back. You're still watching Weekend Live on SABC2. Now, Weekend Live celebrates buildings and architecture here at home by visiting an architect or artist's favorite building every single week. In today's building slot, we meet a young architect by the name of Lawrence Mokobi, who is based in Pretoria and loves the heritage and high-tech architectural values displayed at the Department of Trade and Industries campus.
We're in Sunnyside, Pretoria, at the DTI Campus. And then the reason why I like this building is that it pays respect to the rich African heritage, especially concentrating on trade, which is the main emphasis of why we're actually going to discuss this building today. I think is that the rich heritage that we have in South Africa is actually portrayed in the specific building. I think it pays respect to the great Mapungubwe of then, which was actually the central point or the pivotal, it played an important role in trade within that era. And I think everything that is displayed in this building here today. If you look at the building itself, it has a lot of circles in it. And circles in the African culture depicts, in the colloquial word, lekot, which is where all the politics of the community itself were discussed, which is where all the farmers came in to, let's say, give thanks for their crop or anything good that's ever happened within the community itself. Everything was discussed within that lekot. In the main entrance, as you walk in, you will see, as you enter through the roof side, there's a big circle there with a lot of zigzag lines. Now that there you can see the zigzag displays, it's a depiction of water and also how the mountains, the roads cut through the actual mountains themselves. Now if you look at, for instance, the walls, it has a lot of rock cladding, and that back then in the days of Mapungubwe, rock was a form of, it displayed wealth within the community because it wasn't an easy material to work with, from the carving and everything else that came with the material itself. The importance of the DTI campus itself, it brings together the rich heritage that we have from Mapungubwe and also the modernist feel of architecture that you also find in buildings like the Hector Peterson Memorial. All these buildings, they try to encompass the old and the new together so that we celebrate our rich history and again concentrate on the future, and it shows the world that what we are capable as a young democracy in this country. If you take a walk through the building itself, these walkways, they give you the feel that you're actually walking through the African bushveld itself, and you can see that in the canopy itself and with the roof lining in it as well. It's all just depicts images of plantation. You've got the trees in South Africa, I think it's the baobab and the acacia, and they all produces rich shade. So as you know, Pretoria itself is quite hot, and then this gives that shade that you normally find within the African scene. Looking at the facade of the building, it's a very modern, contemporary building, right? And that is evident in the rhythm in the windows. You can actually tell by the screens on the windows. It's very modern and high-tech, even all the way to the roof, where we've got high-tech structures. A lot of beams were used, beams, columns, and structural materials. The main focus of architecture is that the structure, there's a line in architecture to say, tread the earth lightly. That means you must leave a fine environmental footprint. And then what we're seeing here, right, the building itself does not disturb the natural environment, and where it does, a lot has been done to rehabilitate the ground and bring that all out.